keep it a stack though. It's way too many songs back in the day that did not get to the point. So I low key agree with Barry. You know, bro, back in the day, it was like, yeah, bro, you gotta let the song breathe. Da, 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 da. Like, nigga, it's not like I got ADHD, but can we get to the point? You ain't got shit to do, man. Go ahead and start introducing the vibe immediately. Like, this Papa was Rolling Stone 9 minutes long, my nigga. I did a goddamn 35-minute intro before you get into this. Why the fuck? OJ's money, 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 money. Take out 85 minutes for them to get into shit. Like, it's not a goddamn film. Hurry up. I was a Rolling Stone. And that song takes way too long. Further, the bass is creeping for about 55 minutes, gang. That nigga. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, we get it. Like, my shower is over before the song starts. You are wilding. You're wilding.
Version of this song runs 12 minutes.
The version in my playlist is 8 minutes. And that shit's still too long. Like, bro, I need the fucking Webster. Wait, hold on. What's the Spark Notes, nigga? Y'all got the Spark Note version? Y'all don't have this annotated or something? Like, brother, I cannot keep doing this with y'all. Oh, you're telling me someone told Michael Jackson to not drop Billie Jean. Are you on drugs? That person needs to be fired. They're inept. There's no way you told Michael Jackson not to drop.
Racks of fucking riches, I ain't really got it. I feel like Aladdin, I ain't never had it. Cause I ain't never had shit, I ain't never had it. Till I found his magic, till I found his magic. Racks of fucking riches, racks of fucking riches, I feel like Aladdin.
Welcome back, we back with another reaction video. Today we reacted to a R&B vinyl. 12 R&B artists that were told this song will destroy you. Now I don't know if this is like, oh yeah, if you drop this song, your music career is cooked. Or if you drop this song, the government gonna come scoop your ass up. But we gonna see what's up. No doubt about that. Let's get right into it. The government gonna scoop your ass. I'm talking about scoop your ass up, like nigga. Like, hey, we need you.
In 1971, the most powerful man in black music heard a song and called it, quote, "the worst thing I've ever heard in my life." He refused to release it. The artist went on strike, so 2 executives pressed 100,000 copies and Behind the Boss's Back. That song sold out in 1 week.
So that nigga didn't know. Oh, so it's one of those, oh yeah, bro, this song will destroy you. Whole time it's the biggest hit of these people's careers, most likely. Because why would you listen to some idiot that's a record executive about music when you 75% chance know what you're doing? Now if it's the artist that's, you know, I'm gonna say if it's the artist that's saying, nah, I'm never dropping that shit. Nigga, are you trolling? Yeah.
And it changed R&B forever. This is the story of 12 songs from the 70s and 80s that broke every rule the industry had written and made everyone who doubted them look absolutely foolish. Let's start with the song that almost never existed. Number 12, What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, 1971.
Mother, mother.
Yeah. Why would y'all tell him not to drop this?
Motown had one rule that nobody broke: keep politics out of the music.
Don't tell the truth.
Picket lights, picket sight.
Berry Gordy built an empire on love songs, not protest anthems. So when Marvin Gaye walked into his office...
Here's my thing, though. These people so damn slow. They won't know the difference. I'm about to say, they would not know the difference, brother. You gotta start thinking with your brain. Because there's no way.
With a song about Vietnam, police brutality, and inner city suffering. Gordy didn't just say no. He said it was ridiculous, taking things too far.
Everybody thinks we're wrong.
The head of Motown's quality control department agreed. They were used to the baby stuff, and this was something they couldn't grasp.
Hey, what's going on? Wanna know what's going on?
Gordy feared nobody would buy a song with jazz influences.
What?
He'd already failed once trying to sell jazz records, but Marvin wouldn't back down.
Like, just
He
'cause
went
you
on
couldn't do it don't
strike,
mean I can't do
told Motown he'd never record another note until they released the song. Now picture this standoff. Motown's best-selling male artist refusing to work, label desperate for new product, and a song sitting in the vault that the boss called worthless. Two executives, Harry Balk and Barney Alves, believed in the song. So they did something that could have ended their careers. They pressed 100,000 copies of What's Going On without Berry Gordy's knowledge, shipped them to radio stations across America, then waited. The phone started ringing, then it didn't stop. The song sold 200,000 copies, and in its first week alone, it became the fastest-selling single in Motown history up to that point. Shot to #1 on the R&B chart and #2 on the Hot 100. Berry Gordy had to call Marvin personally, had to admit he was wrong. Then he demanded Marvin finish an entire album in 30 days.
Nah, I need at least 2
Marvin
months.
did it in 10. In that album,
I'm
What's
trolling.
Going On became the first concept album in soul music history.
Many of you crying.
Rolling Stone would later call it the greatest album ever made. Sometimes the word
Damn, in 10 days? My only problem with Berry Gordy coming back and saying, damn, I was wrong. I need this in 30 days. Like, nigga, you just try to stymie my creativity for how long? No. No. Nigga, you gonna get it when I give it to you respectfully. 30 days. You gonna try to put a time limit on greatness? You're crazy.
First thing someone's ever heard is exactly what the world needs to hear. Number 11, Ain't No Mountain.
Is that the song that everybody be It's not interpolated. Sample.
Mountain High Enough by Diana Ross, 1970. Diana Ross had just left the Supremes. Her first solo single peaked at #20. For Motown's brightest star, that was a disaster. So songwriters Ashford and Simpson came to her with a radical idea: remake one of Marvin Gaye's hits, but make it 6 minutes long with a spoken word intro.
I guess I never heard the intro of this song. Bro, what in the hell is going on? They said make the song 6 minutes long and put a interlude in the middle of this. Yo, hey, they was trolling in it. 70s? The 70s?
Berry Gordy heard it and hated it immediately. He despised the spoken word passages. He wanted the song to start with the chorus, get to the point, get to the hook. That's how you made hits. But Ashford and Simpson refused to cut it.
Guys.
I know.
Here's where it gets interesting. Radio stations started getting the album version anyway. And instead of waiting for Motown's approved edit, they made their own. DJs across America were cutting the song themselves, trimming it to fit their formats. They won't play it that badly. Think about that for a moment. The head of Motown says the song is wrong. The people who actually play music for a living say it's right.
Niggas,
who do you trust?
It's less of a Barry be trolling niggas, and because damn near every story I've ever heard about Barry, it seems like, bro, I'm a control freak. Nigga. Like, all of this is because of me. So at the end of the day, then all that y'all trying to do sound cute, bro. But I break records. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I don't even make them. No more like Barry. What?
The song didn't follow the formula. It broke every rule about length, structure, and radio friendliness. Diana doesn't even sing the famous chorus until 4 minutes in. Motown finally caved
They
and
told
released an official edit.
till 4 minutes in.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough shot to #1 on both the pop and R&B charts. Diana's first solo
See, I'm gonna keep it a stack though. It's way too many songs back in the day that did not get to the point. So I low key agree with Barry. You know, bro, back in the day, it was like, yeah, bro, you gotta let the song breathe. Da, 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 da. Like, nigga, it's not like I got ADHD, but can we get to the point? You ain't got shit to do, man. Go ahead and start introducing the vibe immediately. Like, this Papa was Rolling Stone 9 minutes long, my nigga. I said I got 35-minute intro before you get into this. Why the fuck? OJ's money, 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 money. Take out 85 minutes for them to get into shit. Like, it's not a goddamn film. Hurry up.
#1. The song that Berry Gordy tried to bury became her signature.
Jesus.
That spoken word intro he wanted to cut, it became iconic. Generations of
Nobody
fans
know
can
that shit.
recite those opening lines from
Why the
memory.
fuck you lying?
If you need me, call me.
Diana Ross proved something that night. Sometimes the detour is the destination.
Oh, baby, if you're my
Real talk, only 9% of you are subscribed. That hurts. We're spending hours digging through archives, fact
Damn, twin. You know what? You said the right thing at the right time at the right motherfucking moment. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you dropping gems about some old school black music, I'm going to hit the sub. I'm going to hit the like button. You should do the same, but hey, bro, you don't got to reciprocate. Still love y'all the same. It is what it is. Also, I can understand letting the beat build. Don't get me wrong, bro. Letting the beat build is fine, but it do get to a point. It shouldn't be 3.5 minutes in before you start hitting them up the notes. Respectfully.
checking every detail, bringing these stories back to life. And if you're watching this far, you clearly care. So hit subscribe. It's free and takes 2 seconds. Now, to my subscribers, barely any of you have joined the membership. And honestly, that stings even more. You know,
Nigga, what? Nah, see, now you asking for bread. And that's where I leave the room. But just because my information is up there for y'all to put some money on in my pocket, do not mean I ever ask for y'all any for money on, nigga. Hey, bro, just vibe out. Oh, God. Like, just vibe out.
72.
Ain't it true? Mama just hung her head and said, son,
I
album-
was a Rolling Stone. And that song takes way too long. Brother, the bass is creeping for about 55 minutes, gang. That nigga dun 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 dun. I'm like, bro, what the f? Oh, we get it. Like, my shower is over before the song starts. You are wilding. You're wilding.
Version of this song runs 12 minutes.
The version in my playlist is 8 minutes. And that shit's still too long. Like, bro, I need the fucking Webster. Wait, hold on. What's the Spark Notes, nigga? Y'all got the Spark Note version? Y'all don't have this annotated or something? Like, brother, I cannot keep doing this with y'all. There has to be a
The
shorter version
single
of that song.
version, the one that went to #1, was nearly 7 minutes long, with a 4-minute instrumental intro before anyone sings a single word.
4 minutes. Like, gang, I'm out of the shower by then, gang.
Some bad talk going around town.
In
I'm capping,
1972, that was insane.
Talking about saving souls and all the time leeching.
Producer Norman Whitfield had a vision. He wanted to create what critics would later call cinematic soul, sprawling, orchestral, moody.
Don't get me wrong. It makes sense because, again, like I said, what is it, a movie? And if you're thinking from a cinematic standpoint, like, nigga, this shit is a score for real. Like, you really dropped a whole score before these even started making the actual song. Before lyrics even came out, you had a whole score. Now, as cinematic as that is, and as beautiful as a picture you're painting with these instruments, can we get to it? Not to say that the instruments are filler, because that's half of the goddamn the vibe, but brother, It gets to a point.
More like a film score than a radio single.
Thank you. What the fuck are we doing?
The Temptations hated it. They were Motown royalty, superstars, and now they.
I'm sorry, nigga. Whoever is on them, is that a saxophone? Whoever is on the horn. Oh my. Shit is so psychedelic, but that's the problem. Like, bro, stop trying to put me in a trance. Can we get to the lyrics, please? Please.
They were watching their producer get more attention into their voices.
That's what I came for.
The instrumental intro alone was longer than most complete songs. Lead singer Dennis Edwards reportedly despised the opening line. It mentioned September 3rd, and some believe his own father died close to that date. Our True or Not, tension-filled the studio. The open longer than most complete songs.
I'm sorry, this song is a bop, but so I look-y lost what she had said. I don't know what she had said.
Lead singer Dennis Edwards reportedly despised the opening line. It mentioned September 3rd, and some believe his own father died close to that date.
Oh. So these niggas weren't brothers? We got to do a Temptations documentary breakdown so you can understand these niggas' relations, because why the fuck would they be brothers?
Our True or Not, tension-filled the studio.
Is it true what you say that Papa never worked a day in his life?
Whitfield made Edwards record his parts dozens of times. He wanted a specific angry tone. He pushed until he got it.
I heard Papa call himself a jack of all trades. Tell me.
The song was a complete reimagining.
The falsetto is butter. When the falsetto is butter.
Of an earlier version by the Undisputed Truth. Their take ran 3 minutes and flopped. Whitfield stretched it to 12, added layers, built tension through extended passages where instruments fade in and out.
Right.
Heard some talk about Papa doing some storefront preaching.
That bass line, just 3 notes, repeat, and you became hypnotic. The hi-hat cymbals never stop. By the time the voices arrive, you've been waiting so long that every word lands like thunder.
It's a slap, I'm telling you. It hit different, bro.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. Hit #1. Won 3 Grammy Awards. The instrumental B-side won its own Grammy.
It's magical. Like, I can't even hate on it because the nigga did what he was supposed to do. If you're gonna make the instruments be 4 minutes long before ever get vocal off, ever get a lyric off, hey, make it hypnotic. Oh God, you gotta make me feel the vibe. That's the only reason why I be like, I can let it play. You just got to extend the shower, brother.
It became the last big hit recorded in Motown's famous Detroit studio. From the Temptations, Otis Williams later called it the last real classic the group ever recorded. A song they resented making became their legacy.
Crazy.
Funny how that works.
How was it their last? Is their last hit?
Hey, Mom.
#9, Superstition by Stevie Wonder, 1972.
That's what I gotta add to my playlist. I knew I was missing some Stevie Wonder shit. I'm tripping. I don't even remember what movie. I think it was a movie with Will Smith or some shit. It was like a haunted house movie or some shit. But was it called Superstition? That's the movie where I was like, this nigga Stevie Wonder really different. And I was a kid. Hold on, bro. I gotta put this shit on. You know I was this song.
Stevie Wonder didn't write the
Yo, who the fuck was on the guitar, bro? That nigga is the one.
song for himself. He wrote it for Jeff Beck.
Wash up and said hey.
The legendary rock guitarist was supposed to release it first. Then Berry Gordy heard the demo.
Sad and soft.
Wonder and Beck had a deal. Beck would play guitar on Stevie's album Talking Book. In exchange, Stevie would write Beck a song.
Nigga,
That
hook is
song
so
was
gas.
Superstition. Beck loved it, called it the riff of the century. His power trio recorded their version in July 1972, ready to release it as soon as their album dropped. But there was a problem. Berry Gordy heard that funky clavinet riff and knew exactly what he had.
It's the
A
one.
#1 smash, and he wasn't about to let a rock guitarist get it first.
You don't wanna save me.
Gordy's contract with Wonder gave him control over single releases. So he pulled rank, ordered Stevie to release Superstition on his own album
I told you this
before
nigga's a
Beck's
control freak.
version could come out.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know who Beck is. I don't know who he is, brother. It's Stevie Wonder, yeah. And I ain't gonna wonder nothing. Let Stevie rock out. That's his. It's very simple.
Rid me of the pride.
This created real tension between Stevie and Jeff. Beck felt betrayed. They'd shaken hands on a deal, and now it was being undone by a contract Beck had no part of.
But I can't control that.
Wonder was 22 years old. He'd been Little Stevie Wonder since he was 12. This was his moment to prove he was more than a child star. He was an artist with vision. But that vision came at a cost.
I'm gonna let it go, but it looked like I just seen the nigga eye. Anyway, we don't know if this nigga's blind.
Stevie's version dropped in October of 1972. Beck's came out early 1973. By then, Superstition had already hit #1. Wonder's first chart topper since Fingertips, almost a decade earlier.
Singer what?
Beck's version became a footnote. Wonder became a legend. Years later, Stevie made it up to Jeff. He wrote him 2 more songs, including "'Cause We've Ended as Lovers," which became one of Beck's signature pieces. But Superstition, that belongs to Stevie forever.
I mean, the other song belongs to Stevie too. He wrote them all. Understand what I'm saying?
Number 8, Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, 1983.
So you telling me someone told Michael Jackson to not drop Billie Jean? Are you on drugs? That person needs to be fired. They're inept. There's no way you told Michael Jackson not to drop. That's like probably, to me, that's probably one of his top 10 songs ever, nigga. Billie Jean is OD.
MTV was losing $50 million.
Oh,
Executives were ready to shut it down, and they still refused to play videos by black artists. Then the president of CBS Records made a threat that changed music history. Michael Jackson had crafted Billie Jean on a drum machine at home. He knew it was a hit the moment he wrote it, knew it so deeply that when his Rolls Royce caught fire while he was driving, he didn't notice. A kid on a motor.
You telling me Billie Jean was so gas, it basically blew up this nigga Rolls Royce. And your Rolls Royce caught on fire. And the song was so good, I don't even care no more.
Motorcycle had to flag him down.
If it sounded like
But
this,
producer Quincy Jones
I
had
would've crashed that
concerns.
beat.
He wanted to cut the intro nearly 30 seconds before Jackson sings a word.
Man, who was making these beats?
He wanted to change the title to Not My Lover
Hey,
so
Wiz.
people wouldn't confuse it with tennis star Billie Jean King.
I don't know who that is, man.
Jackson refused both requests. That's the jelly, he said about the intro. That's what makes me want to dance. They mixed the song 91 times.
Damn.
91.
Damn.
Engineer Bruce Sweetin played version after version until
Bruce was in
Jones
here bad,
finally
yeah.
said, "Play me the second one again."
Be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts.
They went with a modified version of mix number 2. The song dropped in January 1983, shot to number 1. Stayed there for 7 weeks, but MTV wouldn't touch the video.
She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she goes to sing.
Their excuse? It's not MTV's audience. Translation: we don't play black artists.
Nigga, Michael Jackson is everybody's audience. Are you f***ing dumb? Wait, everybody's Michael Jackson's audience? Yeah, that's better. But nigga, either way, what the MTV talking about? You talking about Michael television, nigga?
Walter Yetnikoff, president of CBS Records, was furious. He called
talking
MTV
about?
directly, "I'm pulling everything we have off the air, all our product, and I'm going to go public and tell them you don't want to play music by a black guy." MTV caved.
She says I am the one.
Billie Jean premiered on March 10th, 1983, meaning more than 2 months after the song hit number 1.
She don't mind, but what do you mean I am the one?
First black artist in heavy rotation. Here's the twist nobody expected. MTV was about to shut down. They lost $50 million, but after Billie Jean aired, ratings
They
exploded.
got the money back up, yes.
Within
Michael
months,
Jackson. Funny how
MTV
that works.
posted its first profit ever.
Stupid ass.
People always told me.
Michael Jackson didn't just break the color barrier. He saved the network that tried to keep him out. Thriller went on to sell an additional 10 million copies after MTV started playing his videos.
Damn, Mike. This nigga done saved MTV.
The
Like I
album
said,
became
Michael television.
and
Stop playing,
remains
my nigga.
the best-selling album of all time.
And mother always told me, be careful who you love.
Jackson's video director later said,
Oh my
"When we
God.
were making it, I
Sex,
thought,
brother.
when people see this, the world is going to change." He was right.
Twice, she told my baby, there's the 3. She looked at me.
Number 7, Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul, 19.
This is over. We got a thing going on. Man, that shit, yeah. Straight for a different world, nigga. When my boy Sinbad with Mac and all that shot, yeah. Like, bro, that shit just bring back the vibes. I need that in my playlist too. That's gas.
1972.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
This song, Me
Come
and
on,
Mrs.
man.
Just, the
Hold
world is
on.
going to change. He was right.
What's his name?
She told my baby,
I need Mrs. Jones on God. Go back.
Number 7, Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul,
Billy Paul, me and Mrs. Jones. Hey, y'all think I'm playing and I'm dead serious, nigga.
1972.
Come on, man.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
This song openly celebrates an extramarital affair.
Oh my God. Niggas. I knew it. Bro, hold on, bro. So you telling me Sinbad dancing to this with Lil Shawty at, I think her name was Vanessa. Was it Vanessa? Yeah, what was the RA for the girls dorm in for Hillman? Well, whatever, bro. The one that ended up marrying the general nigga. So yeah, bro. You telling me whole time this nigga romancing Shawty, and the song is about a nigga cheating on his wife. Ain't that about it? Still putting that shit on my playlist. Shawty, don't care. It's about the vocals for me. I don't really ain't about the message.
The man meets a married
Come on,
woman at a
man.
cafe every day at 6:30. They hold hands, make plans, and the whole time the chorus admits, "We both know that it's wrong."
Careful that we don't.
It went to number 1 anyway. Songwriters Gamble and Huff knew exactly what they were doing. They built Philadelphia International Records on music that reflected real life, complicated, messy, human life.
We both know that it's wrong.
Billy Paul sang it like a confession. Not proud, not ashamed, just honest. Here's something most people don't know. When this song was charting, Adultery was still
man, Billy, bro. Amazing vocal performance. This one, and that song is a slap, brother. Like,
technically illegal in Pennsylvania, where it was written and recorded.
Like we used to. We're gonna talk it over, talk it over.
The law wasn't removed from the criminal code until November 1972. The song hit number 1 in December.
6:30. Yeah, no one knows.
Think about the courage that took, not just for Billy Paul, but for radio programmers who played it, for audiences who requested it. Everyone involved was essentially saying, this is real life, and we're not going to pretend otherwise.
It goes now.
The arrangement is lush, sophisticated, strings swell during the chorus. The Sweeties provide angelic backing vocals. It sounds romantic, even while describing something society said was wrong.
Why would you play a favorite song?
Me and Mrs. Jones spent 4 weeks at number 1 on the R&B chart and 3 weeks atop the Hot 100. Won a Grammy. Became one of the defining songs of the Philadelphia soul sound. Billy Paul said something interesting in interviews. He said he knew it would be a hit before it was released. Why? Because everybody can relate to it. That's the power of truth in music, even uncomfortable truth.
so all y'all niggas is cheaters. Shit, I just found out, nigga, I got ancestral box. I said, I didn't know that's it. Ancestral boppage, like
We got a thing.
Number 6, Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer, 1975.
Nigga, that song gas too. Nigga, like, what are we doing? You telling me people were really like, yeah, don't drop that. Number time the song been sampled.
We got a thing.
I might
Number
put that
6,
in the playlist.
Love
Donna?
to Love You Baby by Donna Summer, 1975.
Because that song is what I think it is.
Time magazine counted 22 simulated orgasms in this song. The BBC banned it. Radio stations across America refused to play it. It was nearly 17 minutes long, and it was only supposed to be a demo. Producer Giorgio Moroder had created a 3-minute track and asked Donna Summer to record a rough version so other artists could hear it. She was reluctant. The song required her to moan suggestively, and she'd been raised in a devout Christian household. Eventually she
I can
agreed,
barely tell she, yeah,
but only if the lights were turned off and everyone left the room. She recorded lying on the studio floor, in the dark, alone with her fantasy.
I'm dead. I'm dead with y'all niggas.
The demo landed on the desk of Casablanca Records chief Neil Bogart. He loved it so much he called Moroder with an unusual request. Make it longer, much longer, 20 minutes if possible. Why?
That nigga's a gooner. I'm talking about OG throwback gooner. There's no way in hell. He said, yeah, make it 20 minutes. Like, brother, the song's good. The song's good, bro. It's in a playlist from, it should probably drop in the 70s. It's in a playlist for 2026. But you're doing too much right now. I want you weird ass music executive niggas like, okay, cool, the song's good. I say make it 20 minutes. What you want to hear a morning for 20 minutes, nigga? Go home to your wife. What's wrong with niggas?
Reportedly, he wanted a soundtrack for his own romantic evenings. The final version stretched to 16 minutes and 50 seconds. It consumed an entire side of vinyl. The lyrics were sparse, mostly just the title repeated, but the mood was unmistakable.
Nigga, it was literally just a banging ass song, nigga, and her ad-libbing moans. Y'all are freaks. Y'all are freaks. Yeah. I only came here and say love you, baby, nigga, with precise precision. That was redundant, but it sounded like I actually added something to this. Precise precision. You see what I'm saying?
Summer later
Personally,
said
I'll skip
she
all of
recorded
the
those
moans.
vocals thinking about her boyfriend at the time, just her hand on her knee. She explained. That's all.
Yeah, her knee, for sure.
I love to love you, baby.
But the result sounded like something far more intimate. Love to Love You, Baby hit number 2 on the Hot 100, despite being banned by the BBC and numerous American
That's how
stations.
Sonic Waves.
It reached number 4 in the UK anyway. People wanted it even if radio wouldn't give it to them. The song pioneered the extended disco remix. Before this, Into Nobody thought dancers would stay on the floor for 17 minutes straight. Donna Summer became known as the Queen of Disco, and a song that was never supposed to be released, recorded in shame and darkness, launched an entire era of dance music. What you hide in the shadows sometimes shines brightest. Number 5, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, 1978.
First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never.
This song was recorded
Why my dumbass think Diana Ross made this song? Because I'm stupid. What the fuck?
as a B-side, an afterthought. The recording session had 3 hours booked, and the A-side took most of it. They had 35 minutes left, so they rushed through this one. Nobody expected anything from it. Gloria Gaynor was in bed.
So she basically made a masterpiece, a cult hit single in 35 minutes. God damn. Don't take that long. Greatest taking that long sometimes. Sometimes it should be unexpected.
Bad shape when she entered that studio. A few months earlier, she'd fallen off a stage at New York's Beacon Theater.
Damn.
Finished the performance anyway. Woke up the next morning paralyzed from the waist down.
You're trolling,
She
right?
recorded I Will Survive wearing a back brace. Some accounts say she sang from a wheelchair. The label wanted the other
The title is fitting.
song, a cover of Substitute, to be the hit.
'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to?
When Gloria heard the finished version of I Will Survive, she knew immediately. This was special.
Yeah, I gotta hear it.
This was the real
It's a
single.
banger.
But the executives disagreed. So she took matters into her own hands.
Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not.
She brought the record directly to Studio 54. To the DJ she knew personally. I asked him to play it while she watched the crowd. Here's what happened next.
Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got.
In Gloria's own words, the audience immediately loved it. And you know what? New York audiences don't immediately love anything.
I've got all my life.
Oh yeah.
I've got all.
If a New York audience loves it, it's probably guys. I'm not gonna lie, cause them niggas is born haters. Nigga, certified.
My love to give.
I hate this.
She gave the
Come on.
DJ a stack of copies. He gave them to his friends. They gave them to other DJs.
Walk out the door. Just turn around now.
Within weeks, I Will Survive was playing in clubs across America, all from word of mouth. Radio stations started calling the label, asking for the song, the B-side, the afterthought.
Go on now, go.
I Will Survive spent 3 weeks at number 1, won the Grammy for Best Disco Recording, the only time that category ever existed.
Oh, what the fuck? What classifies it as disco? It make you want to dance? If that's the case, nigga. They gotta bring disco back. They left. Niggas just don't
It's
make
now
it.
preserved in the Library of Congress for its cultural significance. A woman who couldn't walk recorded an anthem about standing on your own 2 feet. A song nobody believed in became the battle cry for anyone who's ever been counted out. The title wasn't just lyrics, it was prophecy.
She like that. My God, she like that.
Number 4, Let's Stay Together by Al Green, 1971.
Want to spend my life with you.
Producer Willie Mitchell spent 8 days trying to record the vocals for this song. 8 days for a 3-minute track.
Be the one you can run to.
The problem? Al Green kept singing like everyone except Al Green.
Whether times are good or bad.
Green had walked into Royal Studios in Memphis with incredible raw talent, but he kept imitating his heroes. Jackie
Ah. That makes sense.
Wilson, Sam Cooke, Wilson Pickett. Every take sounded like someone else's record. Mitchell didn't want that. He wanted something no one had ever heard before. He told Green the vocals sounded like anyone's, but he needed to hear Al Green. Al didn't take that well. He was frustrated.
Wild Wonder One Generation, bro. That shit too. Oh, bro. I want to be able to do that. I don't care about none of this other shit. That nigga Al be hitting those so effortlessly, bro. Anyway, it's greatness, pure greatness. Jesus.
Exhausted, ready to quit. So he did something dramatic. He ran out of the studio, jumped into his Corvette, and peeled out of the parking lot, spinning tires so Mitchell could hear it.
Never be untrue.
He drove around for 30 minutes, just driving, thinking. When he came back, something had changed. He made a promise to Mitchell, no roar, just whisper. That decision changed soul music.
This is whispering?
Green delivered his opening vocals in one take. That vulnerable falsetto, that restrained intensity, the way he buckled slightly on certain words, surrendering to the emotion rather than overpowering it. Mitchell was so confident he pressed 500,000 copies before the song was even released. It shipped on Monday. By Thursday, it went gold. Let's Stay Together hit number 1 on both the pop and R&B charts. The Library of Congress added it to the National Recording Registry in 2010. Willie Mitchell had produced amazing vocalists before, Tina Turner, Ann Peebles, O.V. Wright, but he said something profound.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The way he, like, I need that. I need that in the playlist. I need it. I'm sorry.
Had a sound in his head that was incomplete until Al Green walked through his door. And Al Green didn't become himself until someone demanded he stop being everyone else. Number 3, Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye, 1982.
When I get that feeling, I did not know Marvin Gaye made that song. You suck. Well, I thought a white person made that song, but go ahead.
By 1982, Marvin Gaye was finished. At least that's what everyone thought. He was living in exile in Belgium, hiding from the IRS, battling cocaine addiction.
Damn. We throwing all these allegations on this man? What if that's true, brother? Well, I don't know any facts about Mr. Gay, but damn. Hiding in exile, I'm one of them ones.
Hadn't had a real hit in years.
You'll be there to relieve me.
last album had been released against his will, and he compared it to someone finishing an unfinished Picasso. Then he walked into a tiny apartment studio with 2 musicians and a drum machine. Columbia Records had to spend $1.5 million just to buy out his Motown contract, another $600,000 in advance money for an artist most people had written off. Wake up, 'cause you do it right. But Marvin had discovered something new, the Roland TR 808 drum machine. He didn't know much about technology, but something about those electronic rhythms spoke to him. Wake up, 'cause you do it right. The song's title came from an unusual source. Marvin's biographer, David Ritz, was visiting his apartment. According to some accounts, Ritz noticed certain materials in Marvin's flat and suggested he needed sexual healing rather than other forms of stimulation.
Oh, okay. Well, at least the message isn't a bad message. Yeah, man, put the joint and get a more dangerous one. But it can help though sometimes, unless it's bad. Then be sure. Too much of anything is a bad thing sometimes.
Marvin asked Ritz to help with the lyrics, then recorded the song himself.
Yeah, my brain's cooked. What's the song before
This was a different Marvin, not the socially conscious poet of What's Going On, not the seducer of Let's Get It On. This was a man in pain, literally begging for intimacy as medicine. The lyrics are desperate in a way his earlier work never was. The production is sparse, just that 808 pulse, some synthesizers, his voice layered over itself. He called Columbia executive Larkin Arnold with a rough demo. Arnold was thrilled. The man everyone had abandoned still had it. Sexual Healing became the fastest rising R&B single in 5 years. Shot to #1 and stayed there for 10 straight weeks, a record for the decade. Won 2 Grammys, sold over 2 million copies. The comeback was complete. Marvin was back on top. He told interviewers, "I don't make records for pleasure. I record so I can help someone overcome a bad time." A man at his lowest point made a song about survival through connection, and it healed more than just him. Number 2, 1999 by Prince, 1982. Prince wrote this song after watching a Nostradamus documentary that predicted the world would end in 1999. Cold War tensions were at their peak. Nuclear annihilation seemed genuinely possible. His response? Throw the biggest party in human history? The album 1999 broke every rule about song length. Most tracks ran 7 to 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Automatic stretched to almost 10. Lady Cab Driver topped 8. These weren't radio edits, they were the actual songs. Prince didn't care about 3-minute formats. He cared about grooves, and grooves needed room to breathe.
Well, I concur. A 9-minute breath? Jesus. It gets to a point. Now, if the instrumentation is amazing, I can't even complain. But like, Jesus, Prince. 1999. That's how long it's gonna take for your ass to listen to this whole album, nigga. 1999 years.
The lyrics got him in trouble too. Let's Pretend We're Married was so explicit that Tipper Gore reportedly jumped off her couch to protect her children when it played.
Why's that song not good?
The music video for Automatic was banned from MTV entirely. Content too suggestive for the brand new network. Prince was writing about sex, apocalypse, and partying through the end of days all at once. Here's what made it work. Prince played almost everything himself.
See?
Drums, keyboards, guitars, bass.
That's super
He'd work
tough.
all day and all night without rest, refusing to eat because it would make him sleepy. The result sounded like nothing else on radio. Synthesizers that hummed with menace, drum machines that snapped with mechanical precision, and that high-pitched voice singing about bombs while encouraging everyone to dance.
No, that
MTV
snare is
played 1999 in late 1982, one of the first videos by a black artist to get regular rotation on the network.
See, with Prince, I don't even feel like I could appreciate the lyrics. Like, I would just be listening to how he did all this. Because I know he was engineering this too. So it's like, brother, you know how many hours it probably took for him to get that perfect crisp on that damn snare? That's what I would just marvel over. I wouldn't even be listening to the lyrics. Nigga, guys.
Little Red Corvette
It's a genius,
followed
brother.
in 1983 and cracked the top 10 despite lyrics that were clearly not about an actual car. The album eventually sold over 4 million copies. It made Prince a superstar. When the actual year 1999 arrived, the song experienced a massive resurgence. Prince had written the soundtrack to a year 2 decades before it happened. If the world's going to end, might as well have the best music playing when it does. Number 1, Little Red Corvette by Prince, 1983.
So Prince on here back to back. That's one of them GOAT type niggas.
Prince wrote for 1, Little Red Corvette by Prince, 1983. Prince wrote this song after
This song is not about a car.
falling asleep in a car. But here's the thing. It wasn't a Corvette. It was a pink 1964 Mercury Marauder owned by his bandmate Lisa Coleman. The song isn't really about cars at all. The lyrics use automobile metaphors for something far more intimate. Lines about having a pocket full of horses, Trojan, and some of them used.
Yeah, when he said Trojan, I'm like, yep, I know what he on. And I just be hearing one line. I was like, yeah. Hey, that nigga Ping. That nigga Ping game. Like, and I know he wrote it too. Like, it just hit a little different. Man.
Slipped past radio censors who either didn't understand or pretended not to. Prince had spent 5 albums building a reputation as, in his own words, an auteur of the erotic. Songs like Head and Jack You Off made critics swoon, but kept him off mainstream radio. He needed a Trojan horse of his own, so he wrapped explicit content in pop packaging. The synths were smooth enough for top 40. The chorus was catchy enough for casual listeners. But anyone paying attention knew exactly what "body like yours ought to be in jail" really meant.
Like, in jail car. But hold on, he could have had more bars though, because instead of saying impounded, anyway, I'ma leave the building, but this nigga could have been finished. I'm talking about quadruple entendres in this bitch. See what I'm saying?
Warner Brothers wasn't sure it would work. They made Prince record a 12-inch dance remix as insurance. If radio rejected it, at least clubs would play it. Then came MTV.
Oh my God, man, Prince was an entertainer for real.
The network had launched in 1981 with the notorious Blind Spot. They rarely played black artists. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean had just started cracking that barrier when Little Red Corvette arrived.
Did that start the competition?
The video cost less than $20,000. Just Prince and his band performing on a concert stage in Lakeland, Florida. No storyline, no special effects, just raw charisma.
You see what I'm saying? Michael on sets and all this. Hey man, that might have been where the beat came from. Like, nigga, I spent all that money. All he did was just perform on the goddamn concert. Nigga, Mike wasn't paying for that goddamn music video.
MTV put it in rotation, and suddenly a song about one-night stands was playing in living rooms across America.
Guess I should close my eyes when you drove me to the place where you're.
Little Red Corvette peaked at number 6, Prince's first top 10 hit. More importantly, it performed better on the pop chart than the R&B chart. He'd crossed over completely.
That nigga Prince was promiscuous. Like, I just realized, bro. And it's not even that, bro. It's more so like he messy. Damn, man, you hitting shorty that's in the band. Like, nigga, there's no way that ends successfully. Maybe it does. Maybe Prince got the aura to just pull it off. Like, there's no way she stayed in the band longer than whatever, dog.
Stevie Nicks heard the song in her car and wrote "Stand Back" that same night. She called Prince and he came to the studio to play keyboards on her track.
Never mind. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did well. Maybe I don't know what's it. When you him is different. I swear to God.
That's how fast his influence was spreading.
When you him is different.
A year later, Purple Rain would make Prince a global icon. But this was the song that opened the door. The one that proved you could smuggle controversial content past the gatekeepers if you made it catchy enough.
Yeah, now niggas just say whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want, forever. Damn. I might have to do some more research on Prince, brother. Like, it's just every time I hear more shit about him, it's like, bro, he's really one of them ones when it comes to this music. That's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on this channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, y'all. This nigga was cheating the whole time. I'm watching this show. I'm like, damn, what is my favorite part of this shit? Damn, why the nigga really trying to, you see what I'm saying? I see the vision twin. I don't see the vision no more, brother. This is an extramarital affair song. Fuck. Cheating. Anyway.
I can taste the power.
What you want is power.
If you don't believe
You
me,
don't believe me.
you don't believe
I can see the future. I can taste this power.
Put you on this power.
Put you on this power. I don't like you nothing. You don't know nothing.
All my hoes is Yoshis. Smoking, dodging police, feeling kinda groovy. I might spit a movie. You don't believe me. I can see the future, acting like you know me. Quickest way for me to get away. I need some access to some motion. New and clear and royal.